I began advocacy in Ohio in 1980, so I've been doing this a long time. My name is Nancy Grigsby, and I'm the Legal Assistance Program Director at the Ohio Domestic Violence Network. Well, right now I coordinate a Civil Legal Assistance Program, which is a statewide legal program for survivors of domestic violence and stalking in Ohio who cannot get an attorney through traditional avenues like legal aid or private counsel. We want an advocate there, but we want a lawyer there. Before that, I did some work for some national organizations, the National Clearinghouse for the Defense of Battered Women. I was the director of the Georgia Coalition Against Domestic Violence. And before that, I directed Artemis Center for Alternatives to Domestic Violence in Dayton. This was from 1985. This is the year that Artemis Center opened. I wanted to become an advocate for survivors of domestic violence, I think, because I have a pretty strong sense of justice and what's right. I love best when I can inspire people to think critically about issues facing domestic violence survivors and their kids.
Nancy is an inspiration to most of the people that she works with. I think it's her steadfastness, her commitment to survivors, and again, the way that she elevates the practice of the people in the field. They are doing better work because of knowing her and being trained by her.
One of the things that we do in our legal assistance program, have done in the past, is provide attorneys who do outreach to incarcerated survivors who are among the most forgotten in our movement and in our field. And so it has felt immensely satisfying to me to know that women who are among the most battered and the most invisible actually were able to connect with people who cared about them and their children. And in some cases, we were able to help women regain custody of their children upon their release.
Everywhere I go around Ohio, I am running into people that are doing better work because of her. And so that's really what prompted the nomination.
I'm grateful and honored, and you go to something like 2 Days in May and there are 500 people there doing the hardest work that there is in law enforcement and victim advocacy, and so I feel humbled, I guess, by it and honored.
I know that Nancy has impacted greatly lives of survivors, of their children, their extended families.
I think that one of the big focuses in the years to come will be trying to really find justice and safety for children who are abused in the context of domestic violence. There is so much left to be done in trying to secure justice for survivors of domestic violence and their kids that I will just keep doing that work for as long as I'm able.